Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll talk to you again at halftime. But for the call of this one, let's send it out to our EA Sports broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to... Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter, undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun. Gone. Incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Goff on 1st down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing again is gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Third and 2, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here, game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Again, Goff. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods from 13 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
And one of the few knocks on him coming out of North Carolina was just actual game experience, just 13 starts in college. But he works so hard at making up for that lost time. He loves the game, crazy about the film room, and guys just naturally gravitate towards him. I think he's got a chance to be an excellent leader and player.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He finds Howard complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Trubisky to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st and 10, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. We're back to Southern California right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. From the 50, it's Goff. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he fires one incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to the air. Goff on second down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Now a first down throw. Goff. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Leonard Floyd able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are in for 6. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Trubisky will throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
13, fellas, 13, watch 13.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky, and that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And Parkey's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Parkey now, following the made field goal to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's gone. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Goff now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Pass incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10, Goff again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Again, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. It's grabbed over the middle by White. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Trubisky to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are in for 6.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. Now, they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. Yeah. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. He completes it right side to White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Now Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Mark Barron in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. A shotgun snap for gone. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 39 that time.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Goff. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Zerline's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he said, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. They got a man. It's Woods. And down inside the 15 he goes. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Goff. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And fights through one man. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Trubisky to throw. And incomplete. The ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He's back to throw. Finds a seam inside the 40. He'll find Everett there, complete. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.